Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Surprise Thursday. And today's surprise is the Target exclusive G.I. Joe Classified Series Special Missions Cobra Island Alvin Breaker Kibby with Ram Cycle. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting the channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or to help the channel out further. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. And first of all, as we usually do here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's take a look at the packaging. Warning, don't stick things in your pie hole that don't belong there. 4 and up. Nice big window showing off Alvin and the Chipmunks. No, Alvin and the Ram Cycle and, stuff. He's got a helmet. I don't know what else he's got in there. Can't really see all of it. Special Mission Cobra Island G.I. Joe Classified Series Alvin Breaker Kibby with Ram Cycle and some nice artwork there. Hasbro. Now, my box is a little beat up, but you know what? I'm not keeping the box, so I don't care. The G.I. Joe Star, G.I. Joe Classified Series, he's number 29 in the series. On this side, more of that great artwork. Or actually, that's a different artwork than what's on the front. On the other side, his file card. And you can look this stuff up on GIJoe.com if you want to. I'll go over it slowly there. So you can see all the symbols. You can look it up if you want to. Alvin Breaker Kibby with Ram. And under that, it says Cycle, I'm sure. Number 29 in the series, G.I. Joe. On the bottom of the box, small print, fine print, legalese print. Warning, don't stick things in your foreign language pie holes. And some more small print, fine print, legalese print. Made in China print. Some symbols I'm not going to learn. And most importantly, a barcode. And on the back, as usual with these Special Mission Cobra Island Target exclusives, we have a map of, or satellite view of Cobra Island with 3 points marked off for Breaker, I'm assuming. There's what looks like a hangar, maybe a helipad over here, and this is new. 2 giant snakes. Robot snakes. Or are they statues? I don't know, because it really doesn't tell you anything. Attention! Don't stick things in your French pie hole! And Hasbro, and some more small print, fine print, and all that crap. And as you can see, like I said, my box is a little beat up, but, I'm not keeping the box. Maybe the insert. But that, my friends, is a look at the packaging. And now let's take a look at the figure, his accessories, and the vehicle. And first of all, let's kind of start off with his accessory, which isn't a part of the bike. His helmet, which must have all of his communication equipment integrated into it because he doesn't have a backpack. But you can see there's a little antenna there. There's a mic. He's got some goggles. Looks like what is probably a camera over on this side. And then, some equipment around here on the back. And let's take a look at the figure himself. He's pretty much in a solid color, which is, you know, that's appropriate because the original release of Breaker was all in OD green. And he was bearded in this original release. He does have a hole in his back for additional equipment, if he had it. It does have this overlay with pouches, and I'm assuming it's a flak vest of some kind, perhaps. And then pouches here and a pouch here. And then he's got a watch, so this is probably Duke's arm. And the collar piece here, that looks like a new piece, and it does bring me back to that original A Real American Hero figure. The face sculpt is pretty nice. And again, probably Duke's arms. Probably the upper portion of his legs are Duke's too. These pieces I think are new. I don't remember having seen them before. And then he has no shin guards over his boots, and that's fine because this, you know, this one pretty much takes me back to the Real American Hero release. Now I will say this leg is super loose. It does not want to stay in place at all. Well, when I jam it up in there real good, it does. But that's about it. So let's take a look at his articulation. He can look up that far. He can look down that far. And like most of the G.I. Joes, it's like there's a ball joint on a hinge in the top, and then I'm assuming a ball down here in the neck. And he can, of course, do the full exorcist. At the shoulder, 360-degree rotation. That feels a little loose, too. He can raise his arms up that high. There is a cut at the upper bicep for another 360 degrees of swivel. A double hinged elbow that gives you that much range of motion. A 360-degree rotation at the wrist on an up and down hinge, but the watch gets in the way a little bit, so. And then on his other hand is an in and out hinge. For a crunch, you can't really see what he's got in there because of this vest, but maybe crunch back that far, forward that far. A lot of it has to do with what we're seeing is this ball joint here at the waist, which gives him some hula hoopy action going on there and some waggle. He does have a little waggle at the head, a little bit, not a whole lot. And then a 360-degree rotation at that ball in the waist. Of course, he does have the drop down G.I. Joe hip, and with that, he can kick forward that far. Let me get this out of the way. It keeps making the camera go out of focus. Sorry about that. Forward that far and back that far because his communicating booty gets in the way. A cut here at the upper thigh for another 360 degrees of rotation. Excuse me, got a little bit of cold going on. Double hinged knee. It's a little stiff, but that's okay. Gives you that much range of motion. And of course, there is a boot cut at the upper shin for a 360-degree rotation. For ankles, you get that much down. Let me straighten that up. You get that much down, that much up, And there is a forward facing pin for rocker action. And we can just take the helmet and it should slide right on there, maybe. It is a bit tight, but that's okay, because we don't want it to fall off. And there's what he looks like wearing his helmet. So that's pretty cool. And we'll set him out of the way. Here's the Gatling gun. And the barrel does spin. However, mine appears to be just a little warped here at the end. So maybe I can take some heat to that and fix it. But it's all molded in solid color. And it has a little bit of details. Here's where something slides into it. I'm assuming a magazine if he had one, but he doesn't, so. And then, can he hold it? Yes, he can, I'm pretty sure. Let's find out. Well, it's going to be a bit of some work to get it in there, but I'm pretty sure it will go. And there we go. And this is the same Gatling gun that Heavy Artillery Roadblock, the Amazon exclusive, comes with. And I would compare them, but I haven't been able to get my hands on Roadblock for a reasonable price. Alright, so Al can hold the Gatling gun. And he can even stand up with it. And let's take that out of his hands, because we'll need it for something else here in a minute. Let's take a look at the ram cycle. It does have a kickstand that will go up and down. Nice OD green colors on it. The wheel, front wheel, does move along with the handlebars. A little bit of a windshield on there. G.I. Joe MG 1027. And you know, there's some engine detail here and some other detail here that has some paint apps on it. This is molded in black, it looks like. And then there's this, and it's got the chain leading to the tire, and the chain is painted in silver. So that's nice. The brakes. And then on the other side, pretty much the same. American flag, MG 1027, 36, and I don't know what the castle means there, but anyway, it's there. And there's the toolkit right there, I'm assuming that's what that means. So, pretty nice details. Tires roll. Kickstand does hold the bike up. Move that back out of the way for just a minute. And then here's the, I don't want to say sidecar, but the side attachment. And there's two posts and there's two holes that correspond on the side of the ram cycle. And this is where the gun goes. So this does just split apart. Let me move this down a little bit. There. And you can see there's the wheel and it rolls. Roly, roly things. And the Gatling gun, there is a specific way that it has to go in there. As you can see, the handle lines up with this post-like doodad here, and then the handle lines up here. And then Well, there's a little piece right here that's supposed to line up with this, but it goes in. It's in there too deep, so that's okay. And just line the posts back up, and there we go. And there you can see there's the two holes. I don't know if you can see it. There's the two holes and the two posts, and just mash it till it gets in there, and then you can put the kickstand up, and voila! And that, my friends, is a look at the ram cycle and breaker. And now, friends, it's time for my favorite part of the review, comparisons. And here we have the ram cycle and Cobra coil. As you can see, the coil is much, much larger than the ram cycle. Much wider and much longer. And from Star Wars The Black Series, here is a scout trooper on the speeder bike. And that does it for the comparisons on the vehicle. Here's Breaker. And I'm going to compare him with the other classified series Cobra Island figures. And here he is with fellow Joe Beachhead. And as you can see, this is where the legs come from. So his legs are reused. In fact, his whole body looks to be reuse. So from the neck to the toes is Beachhead, except for the arms, which are Duke. I think that's right. Sorry, I got stuff falling around over here. And there he is with his other fellow Joe from the Cobra Island series that I have. I don't have the Cobra Island Roadblock. I really didn't feel the need to get that figure. But here he is with Barbecue. And here he is with fellow vehicle owner, Cobra Island Baroness. The Cobra Island Cobra Trooper, not to be confused with Cobra Infantry. The Cobra Island Cobra Viper. The Cobra Island Major Blood. The Cobra Island Firefly. And the last classified series figure, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. And as for how he stacks up with other lines from the Marvel Legends series, here is Stan the Man Lee himself. From Star Wars, the Black Series, the Bad Batch show, the Elite Squad Trooper, and for some 7-inch goodness, the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond. And that, my friends, completes the comparisons. For final thoughts on the Target exclusive G.I. Joe Classified Series Special Missions Cobra Island, Alvin Breaker Kibby, and Ram Cycle, other than a few loose joints on the figure, this is a pretty good set. And of course, you know, the only way to get the Ram Cycle right now, unless you buy it separately off of eBay from someone who separated the. But anyway, I'm sure there are other ways to get it besides from Target. And one thing I did forget to mention, like the coil cycle, the handles are on ball joints, so they have a little bit of give to get the figure on there in the pose that you're trying to get. So, in fact, it is the same exact hand grips from the coil cycle. I just looked. So, I do wish that Breaker had come with a backpack of, communication equipment. I see, like on the helmet, how they tried to make the helmet the equipment, and in this day and age, that's probably possible, but I still would have liked the backpack. I think that would have been cool to have, and also a sidearm at least for Breaker would have been cool. But other than that, it's all fine. The helmet is nicely detailed. I do really dig that helmet. And of course, the Ram Cycle is awesome. And the fact that they made it where the gun can come out of it. The whole sidecar piece with the gun comes off. And, that's cool. But, they went the extra step. And the box opens up where you can actually get the gun out. Now, it would have been nice to have some type of magazine to go with the gun, because, him using the gun, holding the Gatling gun with no bullets isn't going to really do him much help when Cobra comes knocking at his door. But, that's neither here nor there. Just a few nitpicks. Overall, I like the set. And I think that Breaker is going to stay on the Ram Cycle, at least for now. I do really need to take some heat and try to straighten this up some. It really looks odd. That's a little better. So there it is, folks. That does it for the review. I hope you liked it. I enjoyed making it. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or help the channel out further. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will receive notification that my new content is available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.